Hello everybody, hope that you are good. Today is Monday, so I'm going to suggest you to go to Twitter and read the Sunday update that I posted yesterday, because you're gonna be able to understand more my thought process for this week. But so far, I'm checking the charts now. I see that what I said, at least the first part, it seems like it might be playing out because you can see here in the chart what we got is a wick to the downside. Okay, I'm going to highlight it. This wick here to the downside. And you know what I always say about wicks? Wicks tend to get filled. Okay, so we are anticipating that we visit again at some point this zone at 26,000 or 25,800. Okay, now we were in a weekend range, and we have here above us, I would say a resistance zone is the 50 MA in the 4-hour time frame and the 50 MA in the daily time frame. Okay, so you have those two MAs there acting as resistance. And I was telling you yesterday that if we get Monday's false move into resistance, then I'll be looking for shorts in this area, probably until Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, because sometimes in the middle of the week we can see some kind of reversal. Okay, and so far it's playing out. Well, first I want to show you here why I chose these EMAs. The 50 EMA works in all the time frames, even for scalping in the 5 minutes or 1 minute time frame. It's right. You can see here that's the darker purple line. It was resistance in this zone. Again, resistance in this zone, support, resistance. You can see that, price likes to play around this 50 MA in the 4-hour time frame, but also in the daily time frame. It was a very important support in the last days of April and the first days of May. Okay, I'm gonna show you here. You can see this is the daily 50 MA. This is support, resistance. Okay, so you can see that these 50 MAs in the 4-hour and the daily time frame, they play pretty well so far, at least what we've seen during the last, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, now you can see that we are already above the 50 MA in the 4-hour time frame. This candle has still 45 minutes until it closes, but yeah, it looks like it might close above the 50 MA. Okay, I woke up quite late today, so I'm still not in any position. But yeah, you can see that we're already above the 4-hour 50 MA. Let's see how this candle closes. But if it closes above it, why not? We might go to the next 50 MA. Okay. Let me remove them for a second. Well, let me remove that one for a second because I want to go now into the 1-hour time frame. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I think is happening. Okay, so we have a weekend range, and then sometimes it's quite frequent to see on Monday a false move. Okay, that false can be either to the upside or to the downside. I was targeting more to the upside because I have a wick here that I think is going to get filled. So then I was expecting that the wick was going to be kind of like the final target of the week. Okay, this might be right, might be wrong, but that's what I think. Then I was thinking about the idea of an Asia pump. Okay, so then you have two false moves there. You have Monday false move with an Asian pump. Okay, because I always tell you that I don't trust pumps during the Asian session. They tend to get retraced. Okay, so we're gonna play probably today. We're gonna see how the London session finishes, but it's very likely that today I play with the trading session strategy. You have the strategy pinned in my Twitter. Okay, let me remove this, the weekend range. So let me remove this because I want to show you, okay, what I'm talking about. So let me mark the sessions. This would be the Asian session. Okay, this would be the Asian session over here. Okay, and now we're in the London session. Okay, and I always mark it until the New York session starts because it takes all the protagonism. So you can see here, okay, that what I think, okay, that we might see today is Asia pumped, London is holding. So if London closes in this box, that's telling me that there is a high probability that New York reverses and maybe fills this liquidity pool over here. Okay, and that's around between 26,800 and 27,100. Okay, so yeah, what I'm looking today is to see if London can hold this box here. I would even like to see some kind of sweep of the highs, maybe something like this, or why not? Maybe we can even see right at the start of the New York session, we could see, quite like a stop hunt, I would call it, because, this is now, here is now a resistance. So there is a lot of traders that they're going to jump into shorts and they're going to place their stop losses right above this zone. Okay, so why not? We could even see a sweep of the highs going as high, to be honest, as the daily 50 MA. Why not? I've seen this happening before. I know it might look like a big move, this candle, but this has happened before. Okay, this should be a big resistance, to be honest. Okay, you can see that we've played in this zone. We did something pretty similar, and it's that we came all the way to the 50 MA. Okay, because we lost it for temporarily. And you can see here that I don't think we're gonna see something like this today. Okay, if it does, then I'll be out of the position. I'll be stopped. Because here what you can see is that it went above the 50 MA, but then it failed to test the support. So then it continued going down. All right. Then you had this wick over here, and then price came back into the 50 MA resistance down and filled the wick. Okay. So why not? We could see something like what happened in this zone over here. Okay, and then fill the wick. I mean, in this case, it wouldn't be all the way down to the wick, but it could be all the way down to this liquidity pool over here. Okay, so I don't even want to go all the way up to the daily 50 MA, but if we see London holding in this box, then it would be ideal to see a sweep of the highs. It might happen, it might not happen, they must nuke straight away, okay? But if we see a sweep of the highs, either at the start of the New York session, okay, or right before it starts, then I would love to take a short. Okay, probably will have invalidation. Well, I'm probably gonna watch the chart to the beginning live because I'm gonna be at home. So I'm gonna see how it plays out first. I wanna see if London can hold this zone or even set a stop hunt, and then I like to take a short. But if London starts to pump now, okay, so if London starts to pump now like this, and we see consolidation here, then why not? They could pump even higher. So that's what I'm telling you. It's very important that London holds in this box for me to aim for shorts today. All right, hope that's clear. I want to have a look at the dollar index because you know that Bitcoin trades against the DXY. And remember, please, that since this happened pretty much, okay, so that was almost a month ago, I've been warning you guys that the dollar index seems like it might be forming a W pattern, okay? Of course, if the dollar index goes up, Bitcoin is gonna go down, okay? You can see that the dollar index has been going up Thursday and Friday, and if you check the chart and see what happened to Bitcoin, you're gonna see that that was quite a nasty drop. And now, to be honest, what it seems to me, well, I've told you here, this looks like a sweep of the lows, and as long as we don't lose this level over here, that's 100.48, okay? As long as we don't lose this, then the dollar index might be forming this W pattern, and that's very bad for Bitcoin. Why? Because if this plays out and goes to the upside, then Bitcoin is going to continue going down, all right? And the most interesting part of this is the 50 MA again. Yes, you can see a strong support on all the way up. Well, in this bull market for the dollar index, the 50 MA has been the main support. You can see going up, going up, going up. Now we're at this point, and the dollar index is retracing, quite a lot. It went all the way from 114 to 100. So that's a massive, massive retrace. And you can see that now we've again go above the daily 50 MA. What can we expect here? If we see the dollar index, we've seen the push up. Now, if we see a retrace and a retest of this 50 MA, then we could see some continuation to the upside. Okay, and again, this would be really bad for Bitcoin. So if you are in longs, or if you want Bitcoin to go up, what you want to see is the dollar index losing the 50 MA, that it fails to test it as support and it loses it, and it goes back again to this zone over here. Otherwise, if it tests this 50 MA as support, it'll have another leg up, and Bitcoin will have another leg down. All right, so that's very important. You have to keep an eye on this, okay? So yeah, let me wrap this up. This is Bitcoin in a nutshell today. We have a wick to the downside. We think it's going to get filled hopefully this week, so they don't take ages. Then we also had a weekend range over here. Okay, sorry for these lines. We have a weekend range over here. We broke out of the weekend range to the upside. On Monday, we usually see false moves, so that could be your false move of the week. And also you have the confluence that it was a pump during the Asian session, and that's a move that we don't trust. All right, so that could be a double false move. That's why I'm not trusting this move. We have also here a lot of resistance. The 50-minute, the 4-hour time frame, that's this purple line here. Okay, now we have only 15 minutes until it closes the candle, but now it seems like it's closing below it. So let's see how it closes. Okay, we still have 15 minutes. If it closes below it, then we could even see this dump to retrace this liquidity pool over here even faster. Okay, but I'm expecting it that if we hold, let me go to the 1 hour time frame, if we hold this box over here during the London session, okay, so if London holds and doesn't pump, then we're anticipating that in the New York session we see a reversal, okay, to the downside, and that would be to fill this liquidity pool that we can see over here. Of course, you know, we have here a resistance line, so it's possible that we see a sweep of the highs. This would be an ideal moment to take a short, especially with the confluence of the daily 50 MA over here at 27,700. Let me mark it for you guys. So that would be here, okay. If we see a stop hunt all the way here, you know, I'm taking a short here with the eyes closed, pretty much, okay, because I would expect that we see a strong rejection and hopefully fill this liquidity pool over here. But again, let's see how this candle in the 4-hour time frame closes, because it's possible that we see this retrace even sooner. Right? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.